Hey everybody, this is methlokaiju, and today I'll be talking about some brand new Kong Skull Island information. Today I'll be talking about, I guess some information that has been released by, or that has been made public by, a person called Brandon Davis, which he seems to be I don't know what he is exactly, but he seems that he is pretty popular. He seems to be a very credible source. And basically, he did mention the following in his Twitter page. Let me just see where it is. And there it is. Okay. Here's a tweet. It says, I just got a full review of an early cut for Kong Skull Island. Said it may be, quote unquote, the best movie of 2017. Hashtag hype. Um, I'm not gonna be saying, oh my god, it seems that Kong Skull Island's gonna be the best movie, because obviously every single production company says that about their movie. So, yeah, that's not new whatsoever. But, yeah, it seems Brandon Davis got an early cut for Kong Skull Islands. Excuse me. He got a full review of the early cut for Kong Skull Islands. So that basically means the movie that the person that wrote the review did not actually see the actual movie, because they're barely, I bet they're polishing it up, and they're putting a ton of more edits and stuff like that. So it's 100% not done whatsoever. So these things could definitely change. Slight things could definitely change. So yeah, but let me just give you basically what Brandon Davis is talking about. And basically, he's responding to some people, basically saying what the movie doesn't have, what the movie does have, stuff of that sort. So, yeah. Anyhow, first tweet that he released is this one right here. It says, unfortunately, no references to Godzilla throughout, but that could absolutely change by release time. So, as he mentioned, no references to Godzilla, but I think that's definitely going to change. Especially because, as some of you may already know, there's a Monarch website that has to do with Kong Skull Island, and obviously Monarch is connected to Godzilla 2014, so I'm pretty sure they will mention Godzilla somehow. So I'm pretty sure Godzilla might be mentioned, or something related with Godzilla is 100% going to be mentioned. That's for sure. This next tweet is basically, I guess he responds. I guess he just retweets this tweet by Real News Hawaii, and he also mentions something, and it seems that according to these two sources, there is no dinosaurs. Brandon Davis says no dinos, while Real News Hawaii says, I've heard no dinosaurs either. Looking forward to some Skull Island monster battles though. So yeah, it seems no dinosaurs are in this movie. I guess that's not that surprising, because King Kong is gonna be humongous, and T-Rex is not 100 feet tall. It's not that tall whatsoever. I guess not even a Patasaurus is that tall. I don't know, maybe Argentinosaurus or something, but I think that would be kind of lame battle, saying King Kong and Argentinosaurus. To be honest, I'll probably be a little lame, honestly, but whatever. So yeah, no dinosaurs. Okay. This next tweet is very interesting. Anyhow, it says, hearing the cast is great, though Jackson seems out of place. Anyhow, it says, and the villain is a bit weak. Not enough to cut it short of being great. So this is definitely very, very interesting. So first of all, he's obviously talking about Sam Jackson, which obviously all of you guys already know who that is, Samuel L. Jackson. And it seems, according to him, that he seemed out of place. So that is pretty weird. So that's pretty interesting. I'm not quite sure what Samuel L. Jackson, like, what he plays exactly. So I don't know. But the other interesting part is this. He says, and the villain is a bit weak. That is very, very interesting. Is he talking about a human villain, or is he talking about a monster villain? What is he talking about, human or monster? If it's monster villain, it seems, according to him, it's a bit weak. That could obviously change thanks to some more edits and some more battle scenes added in there, if that's the case. Or if it's a human villain, what does he mean by it's a bit weak? Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't understand what he means if it's a human villain. If he's a bit weak, like, I'm not really sure how you would connect human villain with is a bit weak. I'm not quite sure. So I'm gonna guess he's talking about a monster villain, but I can't say 100%. And once again, like I already mentioned, they can just put a bunch more edits in the final cut of the movie to make the villain even stronger if that's the case. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Who knows who this villain is? Like, if it's a monster villain, who knows who it could be? So I guess we'll see. And finally, I guess I'll show off this tweet. Basically responds to somebody right here, and basically this person is saying, "Please tell me there are other monsters for Kong to battle, please." And Brandon Davis responds by saying, "Yes, there are." So I mean that is not surprising. Kong Skull Island, it's not just gonna be featuring humans and King Kong. It's obviously gonna feature other monsters. Who knows who these other monsters could be? It could be I don't know. I heard this monster that appear like in a comic book or something. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, who knows who this monster could be? It could literally, Legendary could literally go back in time and take one of the scripts of the old Toho movies, like for example King Kong versus Prometheus or something. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just go to Google and search up King Kong versus Prometheus. They can literally add Prometheus as the villain. That would honestly be pretty cool. I mean, to be honest, I probably wouldn't want to see that because first of all, Prometheus looks way too similar to King Kong, and I don't know, I kind of want like a new monster. So, anyhow, but yeah, who knows who this monster could be? There's a bunch of speculation still up there. Is King Kong gonna have powers or something? Is this new monster gonna have powers? Stuff of that sort. So yeah, let's see what happens in King Kong Skull Island on when is it released? I think it's March, I believe. So yeah, long way to go. That basically off this video. Please comment below what are your thoughts of, all these tweets, I guess. And who do you think the monster villain is going to be for this movie? So, yeah, that's basically off this video. Subscribe, like, and comment. This is methlokaiju, signing out.